Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Black Knights offense making their way on the field to open this game. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Sideline catch made, but they stop him for no gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that short completion. An inside give now from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Finding space at the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking to throw it on first down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw again. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incomplete. Second down coming up. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Enough for a first down at the 37.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And they get the completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's inside the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Army. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Down he goes, a sack. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. The Hawkeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
I'll flip back to the QB. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Black Knights will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Hawkeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. They'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Black Knights. Just ran away from the defense. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Here comes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Gives it to the back. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Oh, and he's got some space here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And the Black Knights will kick this away to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone. And the Black Knights looking to cash in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. The pocket breaking down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
They'll try the right here. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Army.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The linebacker shifting around now. They're going to run it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. And is intercepted. Look out. He's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Offense operating from the pistol. And Kirk, it's Army in the lead here. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. It's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Fires it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Hawkeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And sack sets up second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Finding space at the 20. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff as he try to work the clock here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. And I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but a solid run by their freshman.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Ball handed off.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. They get him down, and that's how this game will end.
Clock at 0-0.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue.